God, I don't know how to introduce myself. If any of you know me, I'm from KatRatATat Gaming. Because it's weird because now I'm like addressing the audience instead of just you. So I'm like talking to non-existent people. And I am here with my friend, Person. Want to introduce yourself?
Oh, hello. My name is Emily. I exist and I'm here.
Yeah, and she's not just a guest, she's my co-host for the podcast. Sorry, like, if this is gonna be weird, but I really, like, accentuate myself during stuff like this, because it kind of, like, brings more energy in, I guess.
You're fine.
Fuck. So, what are we gonna be doing on this podcast?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. You're just like, are you asking the geckos, or?
You never know. I thought let's, like, get our audience involved, alright?
Fucking, honestly.
So, usually we talk about a bunch of random stuff, but maybe like science to like pop culture, just a wide variety of nonsense. But today we are doing a Q&A, so you guys can get to know us and we can get to know each other.
Fuck yeah, because we kind of know each other.
We
like,
kind of do.
It's kind of weird. It's like we're on best friend levels without really not understanding each other yet. It's interesting.
Exactly.
Like, I guess that's the best way to explain it. It's like best friends who have no fucking clue about each other yet. like she's my best friend. What's her favorite color? Oh, I have no idea. Like, really basic questions we should know. So I didn't know if you had questions ready for me, but I have a bunch of stupid questions ready for you that I was just like thinking of.
I have none at all. I was totally prepared for this. I was just like, I'm just gonna show up and offer my opinions. I am. Hope that's enough.
Just cross your fingers and hope you don't die, basically.
Yeah, just come up with questions based off of your questions.
I mean, shit. I might just pop around with mine then. I don't know why, but my boyfriend threw this one out, but he was like, ask her what kind of cheese is her favorite.
Okay, mozzarella.
Fuck it. I like how serious you're like, I know the answer to this question. Okay, your turn. Fuck.
Okay, I'm supposed to ask you something now?
Yeah, or I could just interview you through my questions that I have ready, and then you could ring some off for me.
I'm just trying to think. I'll start to Google.
Okay, so like, how about I just keep going on to yours?
Yeah.
Do you have any secret talents, and if you do, like, what are they?
Okay, this one's really weird. It's not like none of my talents are exactly secret per se, you know, like, they're just not things that normally, like, if you saw me, you'd be like, oh, this person, can do this. Like, I don't think that's how most talents go. But anyway, I can do this super loud tongue click. Like, you know how people
Fuck.
just like,
It was fucking
like
me
that?
up the other day, I think, because I was like, what the fuck is that? And you're like, oh, this thing.
Yeah, I can click my tongue very loudly.
It was kind of freaking me out, to be completely honest. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Anyways.
Yeah, and I also kind of do contortion. Like, it's not hardcore. It's not hardcore contortion. It's
Soft
not like
car.
I, like, pull myself
Felt cars.
exactly in half. But I can bend in pretty odd shapes, and I think being double jointed kind of has something to do with that.
I just imagine you like Exorcist style, like head going full 360.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. I'm part owl.
Fucking honestly. What's a hobby that you have?
Oh goodness. I have such terrible. I'm just okay. Hobby. I'm trying to think of like what a hobby really is.
Oh god.
Really
it's like a Vsauce video where it's like, well, we all have great hobbies, and then like the dramatic music comes in. It's like, what is a hobby? And then he defines it all dramatically, and we're just like, dude, just get on to the video, please. I don't know. Anyways.
It's just like, I'm trying to think of anything that I really do consecutively, but I don't. Like, I write poetry, but it's never consecutively. It's just like, whenever something just hits me, I'm just like, bam,
Poem.
Yes. I just poop it out.
Like, blasts out of your ass. Like a rocket.
It does.
Yeah.
What else is there that I do? I like to take pictures, but that usually just applies to like summer. It's like a summertime hobby because I just don't like cold enough to get outside to take pictures. I don't really do anything for like hobbies though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, do you have questions ready for me yet, or am I gonna just keep going?
What's your blood type?
Fuck, I don't know. I think I'm that really common one that you can give to everybody, but you can't take from anybody but your own. Like the O negative or something like that.
Yeah, and my sister has that one too, because she donated blood once, and they found out what type she was, and then it was just like every month they would send her a letter, and they'd be like, please give us your blood, like pretty much.
Please, yeah. God, honestly. And it's like, lucky me, I've never had like an emergency surgery or something, but I've heard it's actually pretty bad sometimes because they like legit will not have enough blood.
Yeah. But
now they do like that fancy shit where they can actually make it so like the blood type doesn't matter. They have to put it through this huge processing though. And if you're in an emergency situation, it's like it takes too long.
Fix it.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna save your life. It doesn't work, and like if you need blood within 30 minutes, you're fucking dead. Like there's not much they can do for you.
Yeah.
But okay, so let me go into yours. What's your opinion of high school?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, is this like about like the actual school like system, or is it just like about like high school experience, or like
your experience and then overall?
My experience was just freaking terrible. I mean, I spent like a semester in like a literal high school, and I was just like, yeah, I'm out. And then I got homeschooled, and it's just been pretty legit and pretty chill, and I really enjoy it. But it's not for everyone, because it takes a lot of like self-determination and like putting yourself in that mind space to be able to complete your assignments a lot of the time. But high school in general, like, I think it had a good concept, and like maybe like whenever our parents were in high school that was enough, but I think it just needs kind of like a general upgrade.
Yeah.
You know, like it needs to have more life skills, because it's not something that you get taught by your parents too often anymore, because your parents are busy holding down jobs and you're busy holding down jobs. And also just like a general upgrade on like education, you know?
Yeah. Or the fucking food. Stop feeding us paste. God, chicken paste sandwiches.
Yeah, I remember one time whenever I was in high school, we had these grilled cheese sandwiches that literally came in a bag on our tray.
Oh my god.
And you would separate them, and like the bread like wasn't even attached to the cheese or anything really. Like it was stuck on there, but like you could pull it off. Like it was just some sort of adhesive. And I remember one kid, he rolled it up in a ball and he bounced it off the floor.
Fuck yeah, the meatballs back in my grade school. We could fucking, it was the day we discovered they bounced, like, I shit you not, like a basketball. Kids were just throwing them around, and then they couldn't serve them anymore because our dumbasses would just throw them against the fucking walls instead of eating them. And then everyone would be like, I want the meatballs. And they'd be like, no, you're fucking idiots.
Like, all I did was press input to get to the HDMI that had my Xbox hooked up. And she's like, how do I fix the TV?
Shit. You're just like, please.
I'm like, oh my god, we've been through this process a million times.
And you're just kind of like, please, mother.
I am. Literally, whenever she, like, yells at me about this, half the time I'll ignore it, and the other half I just go downstairs and I press, like, 2 buttons, and usually it's back to normal.
Yeah. So,
I just don't even listen to her talk about it anymore, because it's always the same thing.
Fucking honestly. Alright, so, anyways, you ready for another question, or do you want to throw one at me, or what's going on?
Have you ever tipped a cow?
Tipped a cow? No.
I don't even know how you do that.
Dude, you need to be fucking ripped. Like, I don't know.
Do you push them over?
Yeah, well, like, well, they'll sleep standing up sometimes. And, like, apparently, like...
Oh, that's so mean.
I know that's so mean, because they're just, like, chilling, being cow, you know? And then people, like, fucking, like, body slam them. But the thing is, like, it's not like you see on TV or in cartoons. Those things weigh. Like, how much do these fucking weigh? Like,
they're heavy. Like, I know my grandpa, he was a farmer, and he had a bunch of cattle. And they're big.
Yeah, so it's like, it's gonna take you at least 4 full-grown men to probably push that thing over. And it's not like this easy shove and they're over. It's like this huge, like, grunting and sweating and, like, mostly the cow waking up and walking away like, fuck you, and then you falling in cow pie, so...
I remember every single time that I hear the words cow tipping, I always think of that scene in Cars.
Fuck. Honestly. I think of, fuck, the one, it was like the movie where the farm animals were alive and then they snuck into the teenager's house because they were tipping cows like assholes, right? And the like 3 cows were like, oh fuck no, and they break into his house and shove him off the bed, and then the one cow's like, that's called boy tipping, and then shakes his ass at him like, ha ha ha. Like, anyone who's seen this movie knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, that was probably the most obnoxious thing, like, but...
No, you're fine.
That's the shit. Let me see. I've got a bunch of interesting ones, but sometimes they're kind of shit. Is there anyone who you, like, admire, and why do you admire them?
There's one person that I've always admired, and it's my sister.
No, I'm kidding.
Yes, it's you. I haven't known you for, like...
That long?
Yeah, I've known you, like, honestly known you for, like, a month.
Yeah.
You know? But, anyway, you're still cool, and I still, care about you deeply.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Feelings that deep. What was I gonna say? But yeah, it's my sister, and whenever she was in college, she got diagnosed with MS, and, like, throughout all of that, like, she still stood for what she believed in, and she didn't change who she was as a person. She just grew to be stronger, and, like, she became, like, more of who she was, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, like, she's always been somebody who pushed me to do my best and be my best, and she's always looked out for my best interests, and I would just love to be someone like that, even though if I don't follow the same things, or I'm not the same person, I would like to have the same kind of values and installments in me.
That's kind of awesome. Like, cause, like, I am, like, the opposite of your sister. If I have a minor struggle, I, like, cave into eating nothing but Taco Bell and, like, crying mostly, and, like, taking naps.
Like, my sisters, like, legitimately push me through everything, because, like, even whenever I would run track, like, I'd be sitting there, and I'd literally be thinking to myself, like, if your sister can go through MS, where she has to, like, shove a needle into her leg, like, you can finish the 400-meter dash.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of one of those things.
There were times where, it was kind of rough or whatever, I hadn't been training for long, it was the beginning of the season, and, like, I just kind of wanted to give up, but,
yeah.
It's gone from that to, like, so much deeper stuff, though, so.
10 out of 10.
She's pretty legit.
Nice.
Yep.
But anyways.
Okay. Do you want me to ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Have you ever eaten glue or, like, a crayon or something odd?
I used to obsessively eat paper in
Oh
grade school. Like, to an almost gross degree. I never had, like, a issue, like, physically, but, like, I shit you not, there was one time I was sitting in class and I would just mindlessly gnaw on this shit, and I just sat there chewing on this paper until it was gone, and then I realized I ate my fucking homework, so I had to go and tell my teacher that I needed new homework, and she's like, what happened? And I told her that I actually tore it, and she's like, oh, just tape it, and I had to explain to her that I fucking ate my own homework, and it was, like, the most, like, embarrassing moment of my life. But the thing is it was definitely anxiety driven, so then I sat there embarrassed and then, like, started gnawing on the other piece of paper that she gave me, and she had to take it away and give it to me at the end of the day, and she sent me home with a note to my mom saying, your child is eating paper, and my mom was just like, yeah. like, what about it? So, that's my life, I mean...
One time, I'll share something weird that I did. This one girl, she dared me to eat chapstick. And
fuck, I totally eat chapstick.
School. What?
As an adult, I would eat chapstick. Dude, I love
well,
chapstick.
like legit, she twisted the entire thing up.
I'd fucking eat it.
And it was like Skittles or, like Skittles lip smackers back in elementary school. And I just chomped the entire thing off in one bite and swallowed it.
Hard fucking core. Like, some guy walks up to you like a 5-year-old with LSD and you're like, yeah, I know how to do this. And, like, to this day, I still have no idea how the fuck LSD works. To me, I'm like, do you eat it? Do you inject it? Do you smell it? Put it in your ear? Put it in your ass?
Wait,
I don't know.
Are you legit?
No, fuck, I don't know how LSD works, but I've never been curious enough to, like, ask, and nor have I been, like, I knew a person who had done LSD and dealed LSD, but I never was more involved in that, and it's not like I knew him, it was, like, a buddy that I just happened to know on campus.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time, I know that it comes in, like, the paper, and sometimes it'll come in, like it's the single squares for, like, one dose.
Wait, so it's, like, is it, like, a powder, then?
Like, there's, like, in some jails, they won't let you give books to the inmates because they'll think that you soaked it in drugs, and that's because, like, with LSD, a lot of the times, it's a piece of paper, and it's just, like, a little square. Like, it's, like, a centimeter by a centimeter. And you can do that, or you can do, like, what they would literally call as books, which would just be, like, pages of LSD, so it'd be, like, these 1 centimeter by centimeter squares. But it'd be like a full page of it, and like there could be multiple pages, and you could do like strips of it. Like, it's just, yeah.
It's a thing. See, like, I shit you not, I thought they were kind of like little sugar cubes. That was my understanding. I guess I'm not that far.
I know, like, the most common like form of doing acid is the little like tongue stickers, as I call them.
They're
like LSD tabs, but
God, it's like I'll whenever I think of that, I just think of that old zebra gum that used to leave a tattoo on your tongue, but it was never a good tattoo. It was just like a blue blob that like tasted like ink, and it was awful. And I don't remember how the hell they got away with having that like for children. And later, I think the company got shut down. And then like now they're around again because they're using like edible ink. But before, I shit you not, they just like used fucking ink on that shit. And they were like, yeah, sure, put that in your mouth. Like, we give a fuck. I mean, they're fitting chicken based anyway, so. Let's see here.
There's gel tabs, there's microdots, which I guess is like liquid LSD in the form of a barrel.
I feel like you're giving away enough information for like a police officer to be like,
I just googled it because I wasn't sure, because I know like the most common form is the tabs. So there's like the window pane, which is apparently gel tabs. Then there's barrels, which is the microdots, and the barrels, which is like the liquid. And then there's white stuff / needlepoint / silver, which is refers to the purity. And then orange sunshine, which is, there's an ongoing debate whether it was a certain brand of LSD. So I think that's certain brands and like also certain ways that it can be like consumed.
If there's anyone who's a listener, I want to know. I had someone tell me once that the word chicken, was slang for a certain kind of drug.
Urban Dictionary.
So, if a drug user knows that, but apparently it was one of those really low-key words.
Of cocaine.
Wait, that's a chicken?
Yeah, it says chicken right next to Urban Dictionary. It says a kilogram of cocaine.
Well, fuck. Urban Dictionary's got my back, I guess. But anyways, let's see. I think I had like more questions and shit. What is, fuck. Oh yeah, I don't know why I thought of this, but if you were a plant, what kind of plant would you be?
A bonsai tree.
Fucking 10 out of 10. That was like my first thing I thought of. I don't know why. I have a bonsai tree.
I'm trying to think of what else I would be. I kind of like the idea of a cactus because I'm a very internal person. And a lot of people think that I'm like rude from the outside because I guess I have like, I don't feel like they think I'm rude per se, but like whenever I'm alone, I'm really scared, you know, just generally I'm always on edge. So I try to give this persona that I'm a super confident person. And I kind of feel like that's how cacti are. They're just like,
on the
here's
outside,
my outer shell that's supposed to make me look like I'm some badass, but on the inside I'm all just liquid and mush.
Fucking same. But the one thing that I was thinking about when I read this question, or when I wrote it down, all I could think about, because I was like, shit, what kind of plant would I be? And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, or you or the listeners or whoever have heard of it, but there's this one plant that seed pods, I shit you not, it's called like a bullet plant, because it'll burst out and it can leave welts and actually blind you if it hits you in the eye. And the seeds just launch unnecessarily fast for no real fucking reason. It's not necessary to spread. It's not necessary to anything. And it's just hanging out. It looks beautiful, and then out of the fuck it just explodes. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Oh my god.
I'm like, that is definitely me. Like, everything looks fine, and then, just, it goes out the window.
Like, that's not even like a defense mechanism or anything?
It just does. It just does. There's
like
no
the
actual...
like a plant period.
Fuck, honestly. But the thing is it does spread the seeds, but it's unnecessary because the wind does most of the work for it. So it's just like, the plant was just like, you know what? Fuck you. Like, that's basically.
I also feel like I could just be like a succulent, because like they're so simple and like pretty cute and like, you know, kind of minimalist. But I feel like it takes the right person to really appreciate that kind of plant.
Fuck. That was deep as balls, man.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't even know when we're saying deep as balls. They hang out of your body. If anything, it'd be balls that haven't dropped yet.
I don't know, unless you're saying, like, balls deep. Like, in a sexual sense. You
True.
know? Like,
but
so
I
don't
know if I'd really want philosophy to be compared to balls deep.
Same. Ovary deep?
Ovary
Because
deep.
ovaries are pretty deep, I mean.
Oh, it's very deep.
Fuck, what?
Oh, it's very deep. Oh, very deep.
Oh my god, I'm gonna slap you if I could. This is stupid as shit. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, I guess so.
Goodness.
There's just gonna be a lot of oh goodness in this. I can
Wait, no,
throw
I
one
can
at you
do
if
it.
you're ready. Okay.
I just gotta find one.
Okay. So I guess.
Oh, wait. If you
Okay.
could lock anyone in a room so you could torment them for a day, whom would you choose and how would you torment them?
Shit. I wouldn't torment my dog. See, my boyfriend's in the background just doing his homework and he overhears us and he's just like, he starts pointing to my dog like, yeah. And I'm like, no. I don't know. I don't really hate a lot of people. I'm trying to think of like one person in particular that I could do that to. But man, I suck. I'm not creative. Who's somebody I hate? He who will not be named. Well, he sucked, but I don't know if I'd want to put the effort in. Like, he doesn't even deserve my effort to torment him. I don't know, Lord Voldemort. He was an ass, okay? Or like, no, shit, no, the one guard in Orange and the New Black. Like, none of you are gonna understand what I'm talking about, but that freak that made the girl eat either 10 dead flies or a rodent, a dead baby, or he'd shoot her in the head. He was a guard and he was torturing the inmates.
Or just a new
That
Black
guy, I'm sorry, but too late.
No, you're fine. I just thought I'd let the viewers know a little bit.
Fuck, sorry. I probably should have said that ahead of time. But, like, that guy, that character, not the actor, of course, but, like, the character, I would murder. Like, it wouldn't even be, like, there wouldn't even be, like, you know what, how I would fucking torture him? I'd torture him with a fucking mouse and the dead fucking flies. And I'd fucking shoot him in the head after he ate fucking both. I'm sorry, that was like a lot of emotion that just like came out of
No,
me.
you're fine. The thing is, I
Look at
don't
that
hate anyone in real
character.
life, but there are plenty of like characters that I cannot stand at all, like almost pretty much
God.
hate. And like there are times where I feel like if I were to meet this actor in real life, I might just deck them, you know?
I know,
And I have
even
to,
though
like,
it's
take a
not
step
their
back
fault
and
at
be
all.
like, this is not the same person. They look exactly the same, but that is not the same person.
He's just playing the character and you're like trying
Yeah.
not to like fucking annihilate them.
Yeah, like half the time I have to just sit there and tell myself like they're just doing a very good
Job
doing
being an
their job.
ass. They're just being a great job being an ass.
Yes.
God. I always wonder, you know, Johnny Depp, there was like some like issues going on between him and his wife, and I always wonder what happened to that because I heard it come up in the media and then I never heard it again. I don't know what happened to the suit about that.
I have no idea.
I hope
I've heard
he
a lot of
wasn't
strange
being an
things
ass,
about him,
but
but I like him.
I like him as an actor, and I hope that he wasn't a dick, but if he's a dick, he should go to jail. Like, regardless of how good of an actor you are, like, if you're a dick, you shouldn't be going to jail. And that makes me
not
sad.
just if you're a dick, if you're like being like
Well,
a
yeah,
very
if you're not
bad,
just being an
you
ass,
know?
if you're actually, like, breaking the law or, like, abusing someone, which I think was what
Yeah.
the whole thing was about. But then again, he's still, I mean, I feel like it would have been really forefront in the media if he was ever actually arrested.
Yeah, it could have just been some fake tabloid stuff or something that got
Yeah.
spread too far.
Or maybe it was just, maybe there was like a lawsuit between him and I think they were divorcing, and maybe all it was a divorce thing, but then people started assuming shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I hope that he wasn't an ass, but if he was, I hope justice is served.
Yeah.
So, anyways, if you have a question, otherwise I have like a million ready to go.
You can ask, because didn't I just ask you?
Fuck, I don't know. Yes, you did. Shit, sorry.
You're fine.
Let's see. Fuck. I had a good one. What's a fear that you have? Like, it could be one of the really bad fears, but if you're not comfortable with that, just any fear.
The only fear that I honestly, like, legitimately have is I'm, like, terrified of being alone. And, like, not in the sense of, like, having time to myself and being, like, that kind of alone.
Yeah.
I'm, like, terrified of being, like, not with someone for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Dude, fucking same.
But that's, like, legitimately the only fear that I have. Like, there are things that make me uncomfortable, but I know that I could always get over it. But, like, I don't think I could handle living alone for my life.
You wanna know a fear I have?
What?
The dark.
Legit?
Shit, yeah, I may be like less than a year away from 20, but I'll still be fucking terrified of the dark, and I can't stand it. I have night lights. And to me, it's really not like, and I have this really awful thing where like I can't watch scary movies, especially if there's no one for me to sleep next to. Because if there's no one's there, my brain, like, out of the darkness will, like, make those images all the fucking time. Like, I swear to God, I'm like, am I schizophrenic? Which, like, I'm not trying to, you know, say I am. I'm not. That actually being schizophrenic sucks balls, so sorry. That was probably rude of me to say. But anyways, but seriously, like, I genuinely feel like I'm almost hallucinating. And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna die. Shit, I'm gonna die. Shit, I'm gonna die. Then I flip the lights on really fast, and it's like a smiley face balloon. And I'm like, fuck. Like, this harmless thing.
Like,
okay.
I'm not like, it's not like
it's because
that
it's on the top
exactly
of my
for me,
head,
but I
it's
don't
okay,
like to watch scary movies before I go to sleep just because I don't really want to deal with nightmares.
Yeah.
So if I do watch a scary movie before bed, I try to watch something light and happy.
Yeah. Or like Stranger Things. Stranger Things was pretty great. Have you seen that?
Nope.
Shit, man. You gotta see it.
I know, everybody says it's thebomb.com, and I keep having the browser shut down on me or something.
It's just like fucking rude.
It's my motivation. It's just like, nope.
It's like the moment it's opened, it's just like, nah.
Yep.
But, okay.
Alright, is it my time?
Yes.
What is your perfect pizza?
Shit. People are gonna be mad at me. Bacon, onions, mushroom, pineapple. I'm sorry.
Dang.
I'm sorry. I'm part of that pineapple crew. It's
Same,
delicious. I love pineapple on it. It's the best thing. And I also don't like marinara sauce, so I won't get that shit. And sometimes I'll get like the Parmesan sauce thing that they have. Okay, would you stop pretending? My boyfriend heard pineapple. He just immediately started to fake puke all over his computer. You child.
Pineapple's where it's at.
Fucking honestly, thank you.
My boyfriend and I have too many like stomach issues and stuff, and I'm also like pretty picky in general, but like we'll always get like a large pizza, and I think we just get like the normal like tomato paste sort of stuff, you know, whatever, not a big deal, but we get pineapple and ham and bacon on it.
Fucking rad.
Like we just freaking pig out on that stuff. Ow, I just cut my eye almost.
Shit.
Yeah, wild fingernail on the loose.
Podcast injuries.
Alright,
Okay.
your turn.
Shit. Okay. What kind of phone do you have and do you enjoy it?
I have an iPhone 5S. It is, what color is it? It's technically red because I have a case on it, but I think it's the golden one.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy
yeah,
it?
I like it. I like the fact that it has a freaking headphone jack.
I wish I did. It was cheaper for me to upgrade to the 7 than it was to get the same phone I had, which at the time was a 6. And I wanted to actually switch phones, but it was so much cheaper to stay because of the type of plan I have with the Verizon. So I had to get the 7 because it was just unreasonably cheaper. And I'm so mad because now I had to get new Bluetooth headphones because I lost the little dangle thing. Fuck that. I'm like, at this point I should have just gotten the same old phone, but it's too late. I do really enjoy Bluetooth headphones though, I will have to say.
The problem is my ears are freaking tiny, and I already have a huge issue with like working out. I'll have them fall out a lot if I don't hold the string. Like, thankfully, like with like treadmills and stuff, there's a place that I can put my phone, and plus my phone case is metal, so it can stick to pretty much anything, which is helpful. But if there's like too much slack and I'm doing a bunch of kind of like jumpy motion or enough where it's like jerking the cord around, it'll just fall out of my ears.
That's rude. You should get those kind that kind of go around your ear. That might help.
Yeah, but then I don't like the feeling of something being around my ear exactly like that.
Yeah, I mean like the little clip thingy.
I don't know. It's okay, because usually I can just hold like the little cord in my mouth, or I can stick it somewhere where it won't dangle, so.
I just imagine you intensely sprinting, holding it in your mouth, like breathing heavily out of your nose, like.
I can keep my mouth ajar, you know, a little bit.
I know. It's just
it's not terrible.
No, I know. I just imagine that, and it was great.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It's yours.
Mine. What is the weirdest prank call you've ever made?
Oh shit, prank call.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have. But if
you're missing out.
Shit. So I guess I'm just gonna say what I would do if I did prank call somebody is I would call the President of the United States, and no shade politically right now. You're just like, oh no, we're going there. And I would be like, hello, you are now President of the world, but you have to go to the deepest part of the ocean to get there, and then you'll be it. And then I would just hang up, and then he would be at the bottom of the ocean. But no shade. No shade.
Dude, I think if I were to call the president, I think I'd just do one of those, like, hello, you want a free trip to the Bahamas.
Fuck.
Like, just full on telemarketer mode.
God, I would just be like, is your refrigerator running?
I have made prank calls before, though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we called pizza places, which was terrible. And I was with my friend. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm telling this story. I can't believe I did this. I can't believe I did this. Anyway,
you're just like, wow, I'm awful, but yeah.
Yeah, I was calling these pizza places, and, like, the first few were just boring, but then this one, I called, and I was, like, placing an order, and, like, in the background, like, after I'd gotten a few things said, like, kind of, like, thick or thin crust, what kind of sauce, my friend started heavily and loudly moaning in the background.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so I'm sitting there, like, can I get a side of anchovies and...
You're just, like, going on, and she's just like, yeah! In the background.
Yeah, she's just, like, full on going, just, like, you know, and even, like, adding, like, phrases in there, you know?
Fuck.
Like, almost sounds like I'm watching terrible, like, cliche porn in the background.
Oh, no.
But I'm sitting there, and I'm, like... And then I ended up kind of playing along with it, you know, like, oh, just give me a second, you know? And it was terrible. But yeah, and then I ended up in the middle of it just hanging up because I couldn't go on anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty
So, like, I was halfway through making a pizza with, like, anchovies,
just
you know,
literally
bacon,
fucking everything.
Ham, just, like, almost ready to get it, like, okay, how long, you know, like, that sort of crap. Like, I was almost done with the order, and I was just, like, ended call.
You're just... That guy is probably, like, he doesn't even, like, he's not even mad. He's just like, yeah, okay. But, yeah, so...
Yeah.
Shit, what else?
It was terrible, but that was probably the weirdest one that I've ever made.
Yeah. If you drive a vehicle, what kind do you drive?
Grand Prix 2009.
Huh.
Gray.
Nice.
Dark charcoal gray. I want to paint it maroon.
Yeah?
Yeah, or at least have, like, a maroon stripe on it somewhere, or maroon detailing, because I love maroon. That's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. I just realized that... Oh, that's strange. So let me get this evened out. Okay, I guess not. The audio track was just getting really wonky for some reason. Suddenly all of it was only going in the left for some reason, but... Whatever. Anyways.
Whatever.
Yeah, honestly. So, let's see. Oh yeah, my car's I don't know if anyone cares, but mine's a Jeep Cherokee Classic, a 1998. She's beautiful. His name, actually it's a his, God. He is a beautiful Jeep named Kirby, because I ran into a shit ton of curbs with him, and his axle snapped in half. And that's not why his axle snapped in half. Just to be clear, it was rusted through. There was actually a hole straight through it.
Oh my god.
I guess my dumb ass just didn't bother looking. Actually, I bought it. Long story short, like, I bought it through my grandpa through a company, and I trusted him, and I shouldn't have. But, like, whatever. Shit happens, right? So, whatever, I have this, right? And I'm driving, and this guy cuts me off. I slam on my brakes, and I just hear ka-thunk! And, like, and I'm just, like, my car is just, like, wonked out, like, weird, like, angle. And I get out of my car, and I bend down, like, huh. Well, ain't that a bitch. And then, like, I remember I was able to, like, get my car over, because it wasn't completely snapped exactly. It was bent at that time. But by the time I got it to, like, wiggle over to the curb side, and I got it, you know, so I wasn't impeding traffic. Cop had stopped and was like, you know, he was about to be like, oh, you're illegally parking your car. Then I'm like, sir, I can't move it. Like, please look beneath my car. It is broken. And he's like, oh, huh. well, that's a bitch. like same fucking thing. And he just like, it was actually a really pretty nice dude. He like hung around and he left his lights on so people would see me better. And he waited till, luckily my other grandpa on the other side, he has like a flatbed. And he brought that out and we got my car out to the mechanic. But yeah, long story short, fucking snapped in half like a fucking toothpick.
Nice.
Yeah, but anyways.
This is a really groundbreaking question. Why?
Well,
That's literally it.
like, that's it, like, about the car, or just the question why?
No, it's literally like I looked up. It's 100 interesting questions to ask someone, and 61 is why.
If I could give any answer to why, I would say because it makes me happy.
What do you think Victoria's Secret is?
What do I think it is?
Yeah.
What do I think of it, or what is it?
No, like, what do you think Victoria's Secret is?
Like, what Victoria's Secret's... Like, what's
like,
the
what
secret?
Is her secret?
Shit, I don't know, making incredibly uncomfortable bras at unreasonable prices and making my dumbass have to spend money on it.
I think it's that she has fake tits.
God, I don't even... Again, I legit don't think that. I think that they just, like, fucking... I don't even... I'm so passive-aggressive, but it's the only store that carries my bra size, but they don't even carry my bra size in, like, half the size things anymore. So, like, I have to go online, and then half the time it's, like, fitted wrong, and I'm like, the fuck? This was $80 fucking dollars. It better fit.
What was I gonna say? I actually really like it, and I haven't had that many problems with it, but my boobs are also in the C range.
Yeah,
so they're average. They're not huge or anything.
Mine are beyond that. By a bit.
But, like, honestly, though, because of how many people talk about it, I would say that she just has fake tits.
Fake
because...
titties.
Like, she promotes larger breasts constantly. It seems like, that perfect ideal body image. So she's, like, probably totally plastic surgery'd out, which is why she can't tell that her own bras are uncomfortable. They just look sexy on her fake boobs.
Fucking honestly. She just can't feel her own fake tits anymore.
Well, yeah, that's why she can't tell. She's just like, I don't understand what everybody's problem is. Like, I just know that my, like, triple D's look freaking great in this only lace bra with elastic instead of underwire. So, I don't understand what the problem is. I don't get why people are, like, complaining about, like, no support or it ripping or something like that. Like,
TBH, yeah. One thing, though, I have to say, if you're anything beyond a double D, you're good luck. Because for as much as they advertise giant titties, they don't go past double Ds in most of their sizes. And if they do, they only go up to a triple D.
Anywhere. You usually have to go to, like, oh, hey, we make big boob bras.
Dude, even those sites, they, like, cut off at, like, an F, and that's not that big. Like, I mean, those are big, but that's only one size above.
G's.
Like, just flat Ds?
G's.
Oh, G's. I was like, D's? Yeah, what about it? Like...
No, she has G's, and she had, last time I talked to her, she was 15, and that's whenever she had G's.
Jesus Christ, that woman needs a fucking, whatever you call them. Breast reduction. Yes.
Yeah.
I recommend that will help her back, because people are like, how do you know she has back problems? I'm like, 'cause her tits!
Yeah. Like, the average boob, which is like my sized boob, weighs 5 pounds. Or 2 to 5, depending on the size.
Yeah. I don't know how much my breasts would weigh. 1 million pounds?
So,
2 million pounds?
It feels
3
like that.
3 million pounds? Sorry.
No, I understand. Anyway.
Do you have any regrets in life?
No, I actually have a big motto about this, alright? I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that it, like, makes you who you are, and, I don't regret anything because of that.
Shit, that's hardcore. I regret everything. Like, almost everything I do ends in, like, a generous amount of regret.
Bow chicka bow wow. Are you wearing socks right now?
Fuck no. Fuck clothes.
Thank
I'm
God.
naked. No, I'm kidding. I'm not naked. But fuck, if I could be, if it was socially acceptable, my, fat ass would be naked everywhere. All the time.
Just become a nudist. Go to a nudist colony. I'll still talk to you.
Fuck, thanks. Honestly, I need to. Shit. I guess, what's your middle name?
Elizabeth.
Oh shit, you already told me that. I knew that, damn. Emily
chill.
Elizabeth.
I used to be like a super like rude about it because I felt like it, and like whenever you say it's usually Elizabeth, right?
Yeah.
But it's an E, so it's technically Elizabeth. So sometimes I pronounce it like that because like it's technically correct. But like people would be like, I'd be like, what's my middle name? And they knew it, and they'd be like Elizabeth, and I'd be like, no, it's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. You just like fucking barf in their mouth when you say it. Elizabeth. It's just like overkill. Like, jeez. Okay, let me see. I think I've gone through most of these so far, and I'm wondering if we should cut off at 45 minutes. So we got a few minutes left. Let me see. What pets do you have, and what's their names, and like what are they?
Oh my god, okay. I have 2 guinea pigs, Alan and Tucker.
Aw.
I have a Chihuahua named Stuart Little Skittles Zeroni.
That's cute.
Well, I got Stuart Little from, Stuart Little. And then there was Skittles, because one time I had a plate of Skittles, and he decided he wanted to eat a few. And then my mom demanded that I add the name Zeroni from Holes.
That's a lot of things happening for a little Chihuahua.
I know. That's why I still got the shakes. What else do I have? I have a cat kitten. He's kind of in that stage where he's growing up, but he's not fully out of his kitten stage. But his name is Arden. Arden Kyron, which means high or soaring. Arden does. And then Kyron means small dark one, and he's a tuxedo cat, so that fits pretty well, and he never sits still. Then there's Nina and Simone, which I rescued, and then who else is there? There's a bunch of other cats. I have like 16 total. Yeah. And then there's 2 other dogs. I have a chocolate lab named Sam, and then there's a mixed doggy that I don't know what all she is, but her name's Bella.
You have a lot of animals, to say the least. So, dang. Here, I'm gonna adjust my lappy tappy. I have a dog, a beagle, and I have 2 geckos, Ruby and Caboose. And they're both ladies, we think. But we're not sure yet, because they're almost full grown, but they're not, so we're like holding out to see if any of those sexy ass pores show up on one of their genitalia regions. Because if those pores don't show up, then it means no male. So far we think they're both female, which is good, because you don't want 2 males, because then they'll like, well, that was a thing.
I'm echoing.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
How bad?
I can hear myself.
What about now?
Hello. No.
You sound like unsure about it. You're like, no?
Well, it didn't happen yet. I was making sure when it happened later.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I've got it fixed. I don't know if I have any other questions to throw at you. What's your dream job?
Okay. My dream job is to open up my own business and do like natural therapy mostly, with like the exception of like using medication to balance chemical imbalances in the brain. And do that, like open up my own business and heal people mostly naturally. Dang,
that's awesome. So I wonder if we should start working into our extro, because we got about 60 seconds left. So
oh dang.
So I don't know how we plan on exiting.
Same.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course, because podcast shit, if you guys want to hear more of this bullshit, then come back, I guess, if you really feel like it.
Hit the buttons on your screen that let you know whenever we post more.
Oh yeah, remember that bell thing. Apparently you need to hit that bell bullshit now, which is fucking lame. Don't forget to put suggestions below, because we don't have a lot of ideas. Well, we have ideas, but we're kind of trash at finding them.
I mean, it's just gonna be a bunch of random stuff until somebody else throws in something that we can add to the rest of our random stuff. Stay woke, my friends.